Hi there. I am in Embrilliance right now and I'm going to show you how to create a knockdown stitch area. Well, in order to create a knockdown stitch area, first you have to have the Enthusiast model. So you have to purchase Embrilliance Enthusiast to have this functionality. Secondly, we have to tell Embrilliance what we want it to create a knockdown stitch area around. So let's just say we are going to do a monogram on some tails. Okay, I am going to select a font. Well, actually, why don't we do a single letter? I'll do a G. This is my Forest Hills script font, which I like a lot, and I've sized it to be fairly large. What I can do if I'm putting this on towels and I'm worried that it's not going to stand up to the towels, actually this is a pretty thick font, so it would work probably pretty well on towels. But let's just say you had a really nappy and fuzzy faux fur throw that you wanted to stitch this on. Then you'd probably want to create a knockdown stitch area. In order to do that, all you have to do is go to Utility and you will select Add Knockdown Stitching. And we have a bunch of different settings here, how dense we want it. Generally, the defaults, and if we mess with them, you can click on this button here to get them back to the defaults. And generally, I think the defaults work pretty well. The density is obviously how dense the stitching is going to be, the length of your stitches, and then the inflation, which means how much off of your object it's going to create the knockdown stitch area. So let's just accept the defaults and see what it does. And that looks pretty good. If I would have, let's just say undo, and I will show you if I wanted to go a little bit bigger than that, I could. Let's just say we go to 10. Now, when I do a bigger inflation, the shape is going to mimic not as closely the shape of my object. So that looks nice too. So that is how you create a knockdown stitch area. It's all set up for you beautifully. You have a separate color set up for the knockdown stitching, and it's always put at the beginning, obviously, because you're going to want to stitch that first and then your design. So pretty simple, and that is how you create it in Embrilliance Enthusiast.